Hello, episode 387. I'm back. I'm back after over a month and a half hiatus, and I decided I am not going to go out like that. I cannot go out like that, how I went out. If I were to go out, I'd want to go out a little bit more peaceful. Not a little bit more, actually. Way more peaceful. I don't 100% know what I was talking about in that last episode. All I know is that I was angry. And I do feel like I've gone off the grid just a little bit. Not completely. I just took 11 days off of work. Could be fucking 12 days right now if I call in last minute, but I'm not going to do that. This coffee looks kind of like I put too much water in it. I'll say this is episode 387. I also didn't want to just end my podcast on episode 386. I kind of want a cooler number to end it on. At least 400, but I think I've got a couple thousand more episodes in me before I die. I did stand-up comedy once since I quit, and it was apparently a good set. And it felt good. The only thing I recorded was the audio, just like this. And it felt good to just relax, drive, have no pressure on me. Sometimes I'll podcast on the way, and I really don't like doing that. Oops. I don't like podcasting on the way to a comedy show, or just driving in general for the most part. It always just seems so... too much is going on. It's too much stimulation. I'm driving. I'm focused on thinking of what to say. And sometimes it might sound a little not good, but I don't know how else to put it. But it's not exactly how I'm going to say it. Because some people, they'll be like, oh yeah, it just feels good to fucking just get on the road, turn off your mind and drive. And it's a little bit like, you kind of need to be focusing when you're driving, right? Let me turn this light off. I'm in the darkness. I'm just going to wait for the sun to naturally come out. I have all the lights off in my house, except for this phone. It's kind of bright. A friend of mine wants me to make an announcement, but he doesn't want me to use his real name. He wants me to use the name Steve Kerr, referencing the head coach of the Warriors, I guess. What's up with basketball? I mean, I'm sure people bring this up a lot, but I'm just bringing the question up again. What's up with the coaches? Like the difference between a basketball coach and a football coach, it's like night and day. Football coach is usually like fat. They look unathletic. And then when you look at a basketball coach, they're thin, they're tall. Maybe I'm just thinking of Steve Kerr, actually, because now that I think about it, I don't think I know any other basketball coaches. Anyway. I went to Cancun, dude. I went to Cancun for like 5 days, but 2 of those days were spent mainly just at the airport and traveling and stuff. But I left Tuesday, I came back Saturday. Did I do something? I think I did a couple of things from the first day. Yeah, I ate and shit. But man, I had a fucking ball, dude. Everything was paid for. Everything was on tap. Just the food. I drank alcohol. Oh, I had a birthday. I drank on my birthday. I let the devil win. And I think I had 10 shots. I'm pretty sure I had 10 shots. Maybe more, maybe less. I had a lot of tequila. And then just out of nowhere, for once in my life, I was able to participate when those fucking girls with the bottles come around. And I think I got like 2 shots from this girl. She poured in my mouth or whatever. And it was fun, dude. It was fun. It was stupid, but it was fun. You should not do that pretty often. I'll say that. You should not be doing shit like that. I'm gonna have a sip of this coffee, try and wake up. I haven't shitted, so I know that's probably gonna come in this podcast. Here we go. Oh. Yes. Oh, that warmed me up. And then, oh, that's some good coffee. It's good to be back home. It is good to be back home. But I do want to travel more. I just know if I lived like that all the time. I was with my parents, I was with my family, my wife and my parents. And my dad was just like, dude, this is what it would be like if you won the lottery. Just every day like this. I would get so fucking fat, undisciplined, because it's like when you're on vacation, it's like go. We got to enjoy this. We got to do that. There's no time to sleep in. You can sleep in when you get home, which I definitely did. But within the first day, I did not want to get up, but I still did it. But it's like, as time goes on, that discipline's going to go away, And, I live in California. I live in a good spot. So, every day is technically a vacation once you digest that simple information. It's a rap lyric that I made 5 years ago. And COVID is what made me think about that. COVID is what made me think about, you can make every day a vacation. You just got to change your mental. And that's kind of the thing that, like, dude, I needed that when I really think of, like, I mean, I guess I've gone out of the state a few times, but out the country, dog. I mean, it was cool. We went to Mexico so my girl could kind of translate every now and then. But it's like, dude, I actually, now I want to go to, like, Jamaica. I told my girl, don't lie. Because I was like, I'm not going to lie, I don't really know where Jamaica is, but I have a feeling it's kind of by Cancun. And I was right. It was, like, right under Cuba. And I asked my wife, I was like, don't lie to me. I know you knew Jamaica was in Africa. And she gave me that nervous smile. That nervous yes. And that's all right. I thought that too when I was in high school. Just like how some people think Egypt is in the Middle East. It's in Africa. Oh. It's a different version of me that you're getting here today. Just a very relaxed version. I wasn't having much dreams. I probably had about 2 or 3 dreams of work. I had a fucking dream about work last night, and that was kind of pissing me off. It's like my body knows I'm going back. And it's just, how do I fix that? I didn't have much dreams in Cancun until the last minute. Like the last day. I had one dream about work. On like the last day of vacation, or at least the last day in Cancun or something like that. And it's just, I kind of like the time change, dude. I lost 2 hours. So it's 7 in the morning right now, but it'd really be 9 in the morning over there. And it kind of, a couple of days of that kind of help you out. Man, I slept good. I slept good last night, and I slept good yesterday. I took a nap, like a 2-hour nap. I probably got a good 10 hours of sleep in me, dude. I feel really good. Oh, and I had McDonald's yesterday for the second time. I had a quarter pounder for the second time of my life, and it was just as good as that first time. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. I inhaled it. I'm playing that Monopoly game. I need one more of those orange things so I could unlock like a 50K trip to Orlando or something like that. And a buddy of mine needs one more so he could win the Jeep Cherokee. I won some small fries and a ice cream yesterday. So yeah, life's good. Still into skateboarding a little bit, but I'm kind of having these like moments where I'm feeling like I think I need to slow down, or I need to just stop trying to push myself to get shit. I don't know. I need to enjoy more. I wish I had more friends, I guess, that skated and that were kind of like at my level, or at least better, to just push me. It's not fun to just spam the same trick over and over in the garage. Anywho, let's stop talking about that. Let's stop talking about my hobbies, because I feel like there's something important I need to get out. I don't know, man. I don't think I've taken a break this long from podcasting in over 5 years. I've really done some time to kind of reflect and really think about what I'm doing here. And to be honest, I'm not quite sure. How this is going to end, or, what's the main goal. You hear that silence. That silence. And, I've had a lot of guests. I've really thought about the last 5 years. And I think the last episode I was kind of rage quitting and was just saying, oh, this is stupid or whatever. And a little bit of it is still true. But with a calmer mind, an emptier mind, I think it's still important to be putting what I'm putting for just diary purposes or something. Like I said, I got a friend that wanted me to do it, but I feel like he's fucking with me. So I don't know. I got a friend, he's running from the federal government, apparently, and he's been getting threats the last 5 years, and so now he's in Spain trying to hide. And what's the date today? It's today the 21st? What's the date today? Yeah, it's October 21st, so I gotta remember that. And if anything happens to him, he wants me to share the story. But we'll save that for later. I think he'll be alright. Like I said, I think he's just kind of fucking with me. Or he's losing his mind. I don't know. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say, man, and then I got distracted by my friend's fucking story, dude. which is apparently important, so I don't know. Let's drink some water. And I'll think about what I want to say again. There it is. That's what I wanted to say. I think it's just important, dude. I do feel myself changing. And then within the last 5 years, and maybe 5 more to come. I started this when I was about 25. Here I am at, well, really 24. And here I am, 31. And it just, I see the change. I see the change, but not so much in a mature level. Maybe a little bit, but just maybe a little bit of like a decline. Truly, the world is so different when you think back to, like, you know, the kids these days. They you're dated if you're, you know, some people say, oh, you're so old if you were in high school in like 2018, 2019, you know. I was in high school in fucking 2012, but then there's some people that, you know, they're still really old. They were in high school in fucking 2008. It's weird. It's weird, but I see myself kind of, I'm not on TikTok. I don't know what's going on. That Charlie Kirk guy died. I was just kind of thinking about that while I was on vacation afterwards. I was like, you know, life just kind of goes on. Whether it's fucking a famous person or somebody close to you and your family. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, you know, but, you know, you could die and the moon will still be there at night. And it's just, I don't know. Let's drink some more coffee. I told myself I probably wasn't really going to eat because I had McDonald's last night, dude. I had McDonald's at like 9 p.m., I think. And I've just been eating. I weigh about 144, 143, something like that. Which isn't too bad, honestly. So, pretty happy about that. Just kind of want to like empty my stomach a little bit. I want the body that everybody wants, dude. I want a slim fucking gut, slim stomach. I want my abs to just be popping and my waist to remain what it is. But then I want my fucking arms and legs and chest to just be fucking ballooned up. I want all the food that I eat to go straight to my fucking muscles, just my body, dude. And I want my fucking stomach to look like I was 18 forever. And that just sounds fucking miserable, like, to get there, right? It's like, do you want to feel good when you put food in your mouth, or do you want to feel good when you look in the mirror? You want your eyes to feel good, your mouth to feel good. I've been feeling my vision declining lately. I was driving at night back from the airport, and I'm just like, dude, I'm kind of squinting here, you know, like I really gotta focus. And that's that shit I'm talking about. Yeah, just turn your mind off, turn your brain off. And then it's like, when I do that, everything's blurry. Oh shit, I feel a shit coming. Yeah, the Charlie Kirk guy. The most ironic thing about it is that he died leaning to the left. I know he didn't want to go out that way. Yeah, shit's weird, dude. The world's fucking weird. And I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved with the fucking clown show that's going on in this world, you know? I just want to be... We were watching shows. We were watching like we watched like a circus show, a Michael Jackson impersonator show. There was like a fire show, a lot of dancing, a lot of just dancing, and I just had this feeling of like being in the crowd, and just was like, yeah, dance for me. Dance for us, you know? And when I was younger, I kind of wanted to be that person dancing. I saw this dude do a fucking gainer over a jump rope. And then he spun on his head. He was doing backflips. He was doing like cheek. He was doing all the fucking moves that I wanted to do when I was in high school. And I feel like high school me would have saw that, or teenage me would have saw that and thought like, that is so cool. I want to do that. But now that I'm older, maybe it's coping. I don't know. But now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, how many times that dude spun on his head for at least a minute? He just put a helmet on and just fucking spun so fucking fast. And I was like, I wonder how many times a week he does that. And I wonder how long he could keep doing that, you know? Like, are they paying him well? Because it's like, I was like, I wonder if any of these people have Instagrams. Or are they just getting paid enough to do this shit? I kind of wanted to look some of them up, but I didn't know. I was like, is there, like, do you get a 401k for spinning on your head? You know? It is, dude, yeah. And I just thought, like, how much that would hurt and how much, like, training and shit had to go to it. And I was like, dude, I'm sweating just sitting here watching these people. Maybe that's an unathletic thing on my part, you know? This is fucking humid. And I'm wearing, like, comfortable clothing, you know? I'm wearing shorts. I'm wearing short sleeves or whatever, a button-up shirt. And it's just like, I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling and I'm drinking water. And then there's these people singing and dancing, wearing a whole ass uniform. I was like, that is uncomfortable, even if it is just for an hour. You got to think about how much practicing they do. Like, it is a 9 to 5 to be a fucking singer and dancer and all that stuff. And it's just, you get one moment and then you're still going to mess up. There's a couple mess ups. It wasn't that bad. It was still very good. You know? It's just salute to them. It's a respect. So now, usually when I clap, I just kind of clap because everybody else is. But when I clap now, I'm like, man, good job. I hope they hear it. I want my clap to fucking matter. I want a loud clap that contributes to all the other claps that really make them have that feeling. They love me. They really do. So, what else was I talking about? Talked about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, it's a joke that I haven't heard anybody say. Maybe it's not that good of a joke, but usually when I say it, people start laughing. So, I did it. I did it the last time I did stand up. That was one of the jokes that I threw in there. And oh shit, I just realized I never edited that together and put it on Instagram, because right when I started vacation 11 days ago, my friend Peter was like, you need to start making clips or whatever and claim your jokes, so when somebody says it, you can say you said it. And whoops. It's been 11 days and I didn't do. Whoops. Let me text that motherfucker right now. Let me tell him whoops. What is going on? Fedbots, huh? What is going on? A friend of mine at the time I let live at my house, even though he was just some random Fedbot fuck on Facebook that Marky sent my way, ended up fucking this lady at that house and taking photos of her tits in my backyard. And now I open my phone to see this during my morning shit. Life is a trip. I remember 17-year-old me thinking to myself, wow, this lady is so skinny and so blonde. Both of those things I'm so attracted to. Then I started seeing her at the skate park and then said, never mind. Yeah, I guess my friend wanted a podcast, so I'm gonna try and take a shit and maybe I'll call him. I gotta pee. I gotta shit. Let's do it. Let's get it out. Let's get it started in here. One thing that I will say, I think I've done enough traveling to say that every fucking club that I've been to that isn't in California has the weakest music. The weakest DJ. They play the standard. If I go to a club and you play Every Day I'm Shuffling by LMFAO in 2025, that's like 3 points taken off. You will not be a 10 out of 10 DJ if you play LMFAO, any LMFAO song, to be honest, in 2025. And that's just my opinion. Maybe some people want to hear. I don't think people want to hear that song. They play they play the Cupid Shuffle. I guess that's like a staple, but they make the LMF. There's not even a dance, right? I mean, I guess you shuffle. Some people lose their minds over the Cupid Shuffle. I used to remember. I used to like love it 10 years ago. I'd be like, oh shit, they're playing it. Now I'm kind of over it. And I'm in Mexico, so then they are playing some Mexican music. They're playing some. I guess there's like a Mexican Cupid Shuffle that I had no idea about. And I was so fucking drunk, dude. I was stumbling. I felt like I was in a mosh pit. They played Gasolina, of course. And I don't know. It's just me. I mean, it's all subjective. It's music, but I get home and then I start playing that new Tinashe. No Broke Boys, no New Friends. I was like, why don't they play that at the club? Why don't they play Sugar on My Tongue by Tyler, the Creator? Why don't they play that's the new shit? But no, you gotta play LMFA fucking O, dude. Aren't they like weirdos or something? I don't know. Oh man, that's a good shit. That's a good shit. And to think that I was hungry, you know? Get that fucking McDonald's out of me. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fast a little bit. Because let me see, when was the last time I ate? I took a picture of the burger. So, let's see. Oh, let's look at this picture of me. I haven't really gotten like the closest look at all these pictures either. That's a nice one. That's a nice picture. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, the photo of my, when did I eat? 9:23 yesterday is right before I took my first bite. So it's only been 10 hours since I last ate. So I could do another 2. Let's do another 2. That would make it 9:30 in the morning. Oh yeah. I think I want to just say, yeah, I haven't wanted to kill myself. I've been feeling pretty good the last month. Like, taking a break really, really felt good. But it's like, do I want to just take a break forever? Was that, it's kind of the issue that I'm dealing with. Is that the solution? Just no more podcasting? It's like I have this platform. It's like, what exactly do I want to do with it? What exactly do I want to do? So I don't know. Kind of want to get a professional skater on here. Like, I want to get like multiple and ask them, like, you know, what's their routine? But it's like, how, if I get a guest on the podcast, it's like, I need to get my fucking bowel movements under control. I gotta make sure I shit before I, because I can't just be like, hey, come with me to the bathroom, you know? I didn't use a bidet this whole vacation, and I felt like that kind of helped my asshole. We kind of want to go to Thailand. I never realized how fucking far. I thought Thailand was under the Philippines. It's not. It's fucking Indonesia underneath you. It's like, I just don't want to go somewhere where I don't have an interpreter or like a translator. That's what kind of makes it like hard. 1 second, I gotta stand up. Oh, that was a good shit. Oh my god, he's single. Oh my god, he's single. No broke boys, no new friends. I went to a boba shop 2 days ago and they were playing fucking Pierce the Veil. That was interesting. I tried to Shazam it or whatever and be like, what song is this? And it got it right. It said it was Pierce the Veil, but it gave me the wrong song, because then I started listening to it. And I go, this isn't what I was listening to at the boba shop. This doesn't sound as good. And so now I'm kind of like, what the fuck? What exact song was it? I kind of got a big playlist to listen to. So I don't know. I'm gonna get a little bit more coffee. Just a little bit more. Oh my god, he's single. I think I put too much creamer in this coffee. Damn, October's almost over. They should fucking make October 60 days. I like November too. I like November and December. I just don't really like too much of the pressure of Christmas and Thanksgiving and shit like that. But October's a this is where we kick it off, and it's more like the main event, really. That's big time main character syndrome of me because my birthday's in October. But I like it, dude. People love October, even the ones who weren't born in it. Yeah, I think I put too much water in this coffee. Either too much water or not enough coffee grinds, but it's better than nothing. It still got me shitting. Yeah, 35 minutes. Yeah, so the Rogan sphere's falling apart. I don't know if you keep up with that kind of stuff. That's what I do on YouTube. I watch a lot of his name is Too Lazy to Try. He's like my favorite one, and they've got a bunch of, what do you call those? Like commentary channels or something? There's a lot of those going around. It's just people that don't show their face and they just talk about how ridiculous something is. And then they'll have clips, they'll have B-roll and be like, Exhibit A, this is why this person's a fucking cunt. And I like that. I feel like if you just keep going in life and you keep grinding, one day people will be making videos about you and making money off of talking about why you're a bad person. I saw them doing it on Twitter yesterday with Tyler the Creator. They kept bringing up old tweets. Some of the stuff I didn't even know. I guess like 10 years ago he was coming out with fucking was it blackface or whiteface? It was, or like the monkey on a hat. And the internet, the internet was getting pissed about it. And what else? He had a shirt that had like a cat eating a watermelon. That one's not so bad, I don't think. But everybody's like, oh, that's racist. And it is, but what are you gonna do? What do you call a black Guatemalan? A watermelon. I feel like lately there were some jokes that I should have wrote down that somebody was like, you should write that down. I didn't. Whoops. Yeah, but I do remember him doing like whiteface or whatever, and then he like hung himself. That was like the cherry bomb era, and I did not like that album, even as big of a fan that I was. I was like, this is, and he even knew. And I don't know, some people just think Tyler's a weirdo, and he is. Yeah. I think about that sometimes. It's just, I like the music. I really do. I like the music. I like when he's funny, but you know, there's a catch to it, I guess, to a certain extent. Like there's a point where he's just kind of like, okay. I don't like some of his opinions. I don't like listening to his interviews, and he's different. He's different. He's definitely somebody who had the money kind of like get to him a little bit. He's not the same. And some could say like he's grown or whatever. He grew up. But when you grow up and all you care about is just fucking cars and making boring clothes, it's just, that's fine. That's fine. I don't know. I think the dude Maybe some people are just too deep. It's deep to a point that I can't understand it, you know? Some people collect cars and shit. I'm collecting cans, dude. I'm collecting water bottles and glass bottles and soda cans, hoping that I reach my goal of $100. I want to make $100 this year off of recycling. Oh. Big waste of time. Oh my god, he's single. No broke boys, no new friends. Do I have any new friends? I do. I got a couple of new friends, but they're definitely not, like, best friends, you know? I don't fucking know these people. I made a couple of friends, like, skating. I would consider some of my comedy friends, like, new friends. But it's weird. Time flies, you know? So I've known some people since 2023? 2023. And it's been 2 years, and I feel like knowing somebody for 2 years is not the same as, well, in your 30s as it is when you're a fucking teenager. And you stay with them forever. I don't know. Let's feed this dog. What's up, girl? Good morning. You want a breakfast? You want some breakfast? Oh, I missed my cat while I was gone, dude. I had a camera on him. He seemed to do alright, though. He seemed to not really give a fuck about me being gone. And the dog and the cat didn't really miss each other either. There you go. So that was interesting. You want to go out? You want to go potty first before you eat? Huh? You want to go potty or you want to eat? Go. Go ahead and eat. Go. Come on, go. Go ahead. Want to go potty? Alright, well, that food's there for you for later. That's weird. The dog doesn't really want to eat. You want some water first? Ugh. Anywho. Oh, fuck. Fucking shit. Kind of looking at my skateboard and thinking there's something that I want to do with it. Kind of want to take the slappy trucks out. I have this big board, big setup. It's got like 57, they were 59, but now they're probably like 57 millimeter wheels. And they're on a 5.5 inch deck with a 5.5 inch trucks. And I put riser pads on it. That was probably the worst thing ever, is riser pads. That was bad. I realized that you don't want to be too high off the ground at all. It's just too monster trucky. Anywho. So yeah, I don't know. So like yesterday I was struggling to get a kickflip on the 825. It's like maybe I need an 838 or something. I can't do tray flips at all ever, right? But it feels like landing tricks just feels better on the 8.5 because there's so much more room. Like, I swear I kept towing kickflips, and I felt like if I just had that extra 1/4 of an inch, maybe I'd be able to fucking land 4 of these kickflips. I don't know. And the 8.5 just feels better with kickflips. I feel like I could flick a little harder and not accidentally double flip it. and just or like over flip it and just one half. But then I can't do tray flips on the 8.5. I just can't get that road. It's a weird happy medium that I've got going on. So I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want tacos for dinner. I'm such a fucking fat ass, dude. It's 7 o'clock and I'm thinking about tacos for like 12 hours later or some shit, you know? I haven't gone to the gym. I want to go to the gym. I want to start lifting them weights, boy. My shoulder's been a little wonky. My shoulder's been wonky since like sometime last month. What's up, girl? You want to go out? You want to go potty? Come on. Let's take this dog out. Have her go potty. Go potty, we go. Let's get some fresh air. I haven't had any fresh air today. Oh, it's kind of cold out here. Yeah, it feels good. Is that a camera or is that a ladder? That air feels good. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let's see the phone here. That felt good. What is this? Oh, my Santa Cruz. My Santa Cruz keychain. Check this out. I won't let the pressure on me. Oh my God, he's single. No broke boys, no new friends. No new friends. Okay. Sorry for the dead air. Just getting some things done. So yeah, I don't know. I just took a break. I don't really know what I'm doing or what I want to do. Kind of just figuring it out as we go, right? But besides that, life is good. Life is good so far, and that's why I don't want to kill myself. Just documenting that. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I feel focused. I feel ready to fucking give it my all. Give the world my all. Whatever that is. I saw some fucking bratty kid actually in Cancun. We went to a Japanese restaurant, hibachi style. It was kind of like Benihana. It was not as good as Benihana, I will say that. I gave that Cancun trip like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. But there was a few things like the food, some of it was good, most of it was good, but there was like one moment where something messed up in the kitchen, so all our food was late, and that's what bumped it down. And then second was just the mosquitoes. There's so many mosquitoes. I should have sprayed off on me, I guess, but I didn't, and they had a fucking buffet on me. They had a buffet on my body. Mainly my legs. We were playing mini golf, and I just felt like they would not leave my legs alone. What else? Yeah, there was this kid. He looked like he was maybe like 15 or something. And so my mom was like, yeah, you know, that kid kind of looks like if you and your wife were to have a kid, it kind of looks like you. And we look at him and we're like, oh yeah. And we tell him, or the parents tell him. The people sitting next to me were fucking, their last name was Marconi. Crazy. I'd never met anybody else in my life with the name Marconi, like in real life. And these people's names were Marconi, their last names. That was interesting. And so, yeah, that's what was going on with, hold on. What the fuck is this? Whoa. Whoa. Anywho, yeah, he was just, I don't even want to say it anymore. It's a fucking kid, dude. But it kind of had me feeling like, man, I kind of don't want a fucking kid if he's going to end up like that, you know? It's just a little, I hope. Why is it like when somebody has a reel and you wanna watch it on their profile, it's not there anymore unless they like change the picture or some shit, you know? Like, why? I don't know. Anywho, no new friends. Let's call Peter. Let's get him on the line for like 10 minutes. Because he's been wanting to desperately get on the podcast so badly. What's gonna pressure me? Oh my god, he's single. Single. Let's give him a call, I guess. What the fuck? What is this rain bed shit? What is this rain bed shit that everybody's doing? Let me give Peter a call. Let's fucking... Let me tell you what's been going on. Let me give you a preview of what's been going on with me. Oh, this motherfucker doesn't have phone service, dude. Got a FaceTime call this fucker, dude.
What's up?
All right, you're on the air.
Oh, you're doing a podcast here today.
Yeah, you've got like 10 minutes.
Oh, we have 10 minutes. Great. 10-minute spot on the Suicide Logs podcast. Well, what's good? What's going on, Marky? How you been?
I'm good. Just ending my vacation here and just doing some reflecting.
Nice. Well, I got off Instagram. I wanted to tell you that, whether we're on the podcast or not. And it's for a very good reason. It's because AI shut down my network, actually, last night, or 2 nights ago. And, I had to, call it a night at 3 p.m. yesterday and say, I'm taking pills and going to sleep. I don't know what is going on, but I need to be asleep right now. That's how bad it got yesterday. But I'm good now. I woke up, deleted the app, woke up, life goes on, right? My dog barks in the middle of me taking this interview. Things happen. It's all good. My dog's not sent from hell. It's all good. The Jews didn't send my dog to bark at me in the middle of this, So that's, where I'm at right now is, nobody's preventing me from doing anything, but what I am doing is so far ahead of my time today, physically, 2026, your birthday time frame. 2025, your birthday right after your vacation. Your time frame, this time frame, October, fall time frame. It's kind of weird when the seasons change how different it is when you're in a desert. It's different when you have all that sea breeze, ocean breeze in California that people get. And when you're in the middle of a desert, what that looks like is different. It's a lot different because it's you're used to this sun. You're getting the sun every day. Now it's ooh, all of a sudden, it's like a flash. It's like a fucking, like a foreign exchange student at Berkeley University or something like that. You know what I mean? You don't know how to you're a fish out of water, but you're dealing with the natural things happening now in that new tank you're in. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I feel today while finishing off my morning cup of coffee.
You feel like a foreign exchange student.
What I imagine, a guy that would his ancestry and his parents, grandparents, and all their parents and grandparents are from let's say the African continent, and then they come over here to where we're from in California, go to any of the universities in California or Texas, wherever in the United States. What I imagine those people are going through, I'm going through just a domestic thing of it going from California to over here, because I've only gone through 3 season changes, when I moved here, I was going through the big season change. And it was the last couple days of summer. So I was already depressed coming from California. So really, I've only gone through, this is my, I think, third now real, I've lived here for the whole year, and then I'm dealing with a season change. So this is really only the third really time, so I'm anticipating it, and I'm noticing already my mood and things getting wacky here. But
yeah, your circadian rhythm is thrown off.
There we go. Yes, I just didn't have those words in my head right now. But yes, thank you, Marky. That's how dark shit is getting right now. And I thought I'd go on the darkest podcast on the internet, the Suicide Law. See, I can make Marky laugh. See, it never happens, but that happened just right there. See, so that was Marky saying game recognized game. Okay, there we go, Peter. All right. That was Marky that just saw me go up for a pass, and he's just sitting there on his ass on the corner on the sidelines going, yeah, that's what I would do. There we go. All right. Okay.
Well, it sounds like you're handling it.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You had to delete your Instagram, huh? You said AI shut your network down? What do you mean by that exactly?
Say that louder, crazier. You're real more erratic about it, because that's actually how I feel about it. I'm just calm because it happened about 48 hours ago, and I'm fine now. But if we had this phone call a couple days ago, oh man, who knows?
Yeah, you were sending weird shit, and then talking about I saw Ivan posted on that picture you put up of that giant block with bushes around it, and he was like, "Oh, what are they gonna put next to it? A Habit or a Panera?"
Wait, what? The what?
The government. I don't know, the one that you're freaking out about, I didn't tag you guys in that.
Oh, the Obama Center in Chicago.
Yeah.
What about it?
Irvin was like, oh, what do you think they're going to build around the corner, a Habit or a Panera?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Because I didn't even see that, and I thought I followed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy you're telling me that right now. And all of this did kind of start with that me posting that. And the same day that I posted that, I then go out and make content, and I'm streaming with a friend of mine. I don't even stream. I have no streaming in nothing. No, I just have like the software and like the app just to view it. I don't have like my own, come on, chat, this and that. Like, I am 30, bro. I do not do that. But I have a younger homie of mine. I have younger homies that I go into comedy with. Like, I have two main homies that are good, like 10 years younger than me, and they do that well. One does it on YouTube with me, and then one does it by himself on like Kick and a handful of other streams, right? Twitch, whatever, right? And like things came from that. Things that my face and my digital identity was in just because I was at a protest. And the protests I'm talking about are called the No Kings protest. The particular one we went to was the state capitol in Austin.
Oh, you went to one of those?
Yeah.
Hey, let me see that shaved head. Hello?
Sorry about that. One more time, what was the question?
Let me see your shaved head. So this is the first time you took a haircut since you moved to Texas?
Yeah, I shaved my head for the No Kings protest, actually.
Oh, shit. Let me see that. Oh, yeah, that boy that boy need no hymns at all. He needs no hymns at all.
Yeah.
Definitely not. That's cool. You shaved it yourself?
Yeah, I just had my friend come through with some clippers, and then we went to the protest.
That's what's up. Dude, I saw this movie the other night, 2 nights ago, actually. I swear I thought it came out this year, but I guess it came out in 2022. It's on Netflix. It's about it's like a streamer guy, and he just tries to stream in a haunted house for the night. It's a silly movie. My girl was scared as shit from it, but
I've never heard of it. What's it called?
Yeah, me neither. I don't fucking know. That's how bad it was. You just gotta look up like streamer haunted house movie or some shit. It'll probably come up. I forgot what it was called, but it was silly.
I think something else happened too. It's very similar to like what we're doing now. Like the last time I did it, I had some bot from Instagram kind of how do you say, he has a podcast. That podcast, I'm kind of noticing only people that go on is just him making fun of them and him getting reactions or whatever out of them. And we weren't really like disagreeing with anything though. But I feel like there was things that like the way you do or that I do digitally, like we just kind of front and kind of be like, oh, I had so-and-so on this same podcast. And, he's been on 4 times. And I feel like and like they comparatively like try and pump up their numbers and like what someone's supposed to think of them. And I'm kind of just like, dude, I do comedy. Like, this is who I am. That's all we're doing. We're just talking here, right? Nobody's manipulating nobody here. But like since then, like the way me and you were friends and we could talk to each other and it's like back and forth and whatever, it stops with him. But it's fine. Like whatever. This guy's like not even from America. He lives in another country and he does some podcasts over there, kind of like how you do. And like I kind of sent him your way and I kind of like am regretting it now because I'm kind of like, did I just get played? Am I having my team get infiltrated by this fucking guy now? And I thought it went well, but really who knows how it gets played? Like he hasn't even posted it yet. And this is like, I'm sure whatever. You're going to do whatever within the next 24 hours. I can send it to my friends with this interview. But now it's like that idea of like the info being out there, the data being out there of that interview and him being able to do whatever he wants with it. That kind of pisses me off. And I've already seen Tim Dillon deal with this with CNN. That's a much bigger name in comedy and a much bigger version of a podcast or a whatever cast, of media manipulation. And it's like, how do they get away with this kind of shit in the era of the internet? How do they get away with this kind of shit? You know what I mean? And I know you're not going to do it because I have trust with you. And we've done this in the past. But it's like now that I'm starting to kind of like try to get on, like he saw like Kill Tony appearance and like whatever, man. Like we talked about comedy, but it's like at a certain point, it's the wrong person in him and the wrong person might have the wrong image of me. And then he goes, yeah, this is what I got on him. And then shows them a photo or video and a much bigger account than me exposes, quote unquote, me. But at the end of the day, I'm going to look at it like, dude, it's just the internet and my image. Y'all are that mad, but you're posting me in my face, bro. That's an ad for me in the real world. Go ahead and say whatever the hell you want about it, okay? And that's dark. That's dark and that's comedy to me. Fuck all of you through the scope of the double-edged sword that this, in the dark sense, is. Go ahead, call me a pedo, call me insane, call me a woman beater. Go ahead and say all of that on the internet, and you're really just making an ad for my comedy.
Yeah, I mean, Crystalia is doing all right, so I feel like...
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. And Dane Cook and his beautiful wife, I guess. I mean...
Louis C.K. just did did a Saudi Arabia festival, and you see how he treats women, so...
Right, his career crashed and burned in a horrible jerking off fire, I heard. And here he is like a phoenix.
You know what's funny? The other week, somebody was like, yeah, didn't he like end his career? He's like canceled because of like he was jacking off in front of women. I was like, bro, that is so 4 years ago. Like he came back. He literally opened up his special with that and has a whole joke about it and everything. And he's back, dude. And he was just like, oh, I had no fucking idea.
The dark magic worked on him, and then he used his dark magic. Isn't that funny how that works? This time just needs to do its thing. You know what's funny? You know who's next? You want to know who's the next one that you're going to be like, yeah, he came back? Harvey Weinstein.
Probably, dude. My girl was just watching House of Cards. I think she finished it.
Yep.
Anyway, this was a good 10-minute preview. I gave you 11 minutes. That means you were killing it. I gave you an extra minute after the light.
Okay.
We should continue. I know you wanted to schedule it, but now that I'm back on the grind, and it did kind of irritate me. Not irritate me in like a bad way, like fucking Peter, but it irritated me in a way where I was like, I don't want to fucking work. Because when I landed in Oakland and told you guys were all like, or you were like, oh, I'm so glad you're back. We have so much work to do.
Yeah.
But
because I'm dealing with a lot of shit that like within the last
But
I'd like to talk about it at length.
Let's reschedule a full fucking hour.
Sure.
I've only
Let's
had one guest on this podcast, and that guy was more of a nut than you are, and I didn't get a word in. But I think, come back with that. Come back with that same energy next episode, and I'm actually looking forward to it, bro. So good talking to you, even off the podcast and on the podcast. So I'll text you later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye. All right. I gotta go, guys. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Have a good day. Bye.